So, what's good? It's your boy, Kappa, I guess. I'm a goddamn savage, and I'm here to tell you about the, Benchmade 51 clone by Baliplus, and, I also put a real Flitanium Zenith trainer blade on there. It's quite nice. So yeah, let's start this off from the beginning. I got this, from Powden, the Baliplus, 51 clone, obviously. I got that, took about 3 weeks to get here, I'd say. And right out the gate, it was really good. But one thing I did notice at first, it was just how light it is. Like, it's weird. And it flips light. Like, it's here, look, it's heavier than the Squiddy B right here, but the Squiddy B flips heavier because of that added length and stuff. It flips like there's more weight behind it, but it's lighter. And with this one, I mean, maybe it's because the tolerances are just so smooth, but ooh, you hear that? This shit sounds like glass, a glass of water. Oh shit. But yeah, but with the live blade, yeah, this is the original blade that came with it. You can tell the blade rub. It's very noticeable on the black blade because the coating, you know, it rubs off easier, and there will always be blade rub with any Benchmade you get. So something to keep note of. I'm still glad that I got it because I fucks with the all black vibe. I want to get this thing murdered out as soon as I get the money. You know, just blacking out everything. I think it looked real nice, real nice. But yeah, so the 51 itself, the clone, it's by Baliplus, but it has all the actual markings. I don't know how to tell it's a fake. Besides, mine has a very much different color liners. It's two obviously different shades, and looks like the machining, the finish looks different on each. So gotta keep that in mind. But it does flip really good, and I heard these clones specifically are like 1-to-1 with the real thing. I think that's true for a lot of the Benchmade clones, because this is probably one of the oldest ones on the market. This one specifically by Baliplus, I think this is newer. I am not too sure. Pretty cool that it came with spare washers, which was the only spare hardware that I actually needed, honestly, because I needed the extra washers to get the bushings to fully tighten on this fly tie blade. But yeah, it's treating me quite well. Kind of glad that they're starting to add spare hardware with more of their knives now, Baliplus, because they have a reputation of not doing that. They do give spare hardware though for their replicants. I think it's because it's their latest release. In terms of just, you know, what they're updating. But this comes with spare hardware. This comes with spare washers. The washers were kind of thick. I had to sand them down a little bit, but, you know, managed to get it real nice. It even does that fucking sound test thing. Not so good on the bite handle, but it wasn't doing that with the live blade, because you need pretty good tolerances for it to do that little, that like fuzzy shit right there. Yeah, a little bit of wiggle do go a long way. No. Oh my god. Oh yeah, the balance I really like on this thing. It's much different than the replicant, which back in the day when I was first getting into flipping, like, I'd say, I don't know, I honestly have no fucking clue, but these two were like the only things that you could get aside from the AB and like a Tachyon 3. You really had no other options. And Baron Sons, but we all know the deal with Baron Sons, American made CCC, this and that. But I always figured these were really similar, and not gonna lie, I was a kind of a Benchmade fanboy. I wanted this more than the replicant. I always kind of slept on the reps for some reason, but having them side by side, I mean, mine My particular ones look pretty different, but having them side by side, like this one is definitely has a handle bias to it because of those fat spacer weights at the back end. I'm gonna get full length carbon fiber ones because I feel like I'd like the balance more. But sounds real good, that's for sure. But this one, it's so neutral, but with a slight handle bias, but not much rear bias. There's just enough rear bias from these like spacer weight things. There's just enough to keep it sticking to your finger. And adding the trainer blade helps a lot too because of this, how it bows out at the end. It has a rear bias, which I fucks with a lot. It's very nice for sticking. And doing these, they just sound so good. It's like chucks along. Like, listen to that. Let's get the ASMR mode. You already know. Clickety clacks. Hope you enjoyed that sound test. I will put in a clip of me flipping it with the live blade. But with the live blade, the original, the first impression I had from the 51 with the normal live blade on was it felt like paper mache or like some origami shit. Like it felt like popsicle sticks. Like what I imagine, I don't know, just some paper. Like, it felt kind of hollow. But now with the blade, I mean, the hollowness makes it sound like a half-filled glass of water. And you're just tapping it, you know? Oh shit. Sounds so good doing that, I swear. And yeah, really sticky on the chaplains, especially 0Gs. It just doesn't want to leave your finger. Oh, you hear that shit? Hold up. Even with the rattle, it's good. I fucks with it. It still sounds nice. Yeah, you get the idea. I really like this thing, and I highly recommend it. No cap, I really do. I'd give this a 9 out of 10 overall with the whole combo. Just with this blade, I'd give it maybe a 7. So yeah, when I was flipping it originally, my first thought was, how the hell does Oreo Flips main one of these things and just be fucking nasty with it? I don't get it. But after a few days of flipping it, I was like, oh, okay, I understand now. And one thing that stood out mostly was that doing these, I think this is called dribbling. I can't really say, I don't know. But it does these so well. and I always struggle with these underhand moves because it just doesn't feel right. Like, I was always able to do that way, like the other way, but doing it that way felt so weird. But doing it with this one, it just goes. It does what you want. That's what I like about the 51 the most. It does what you want. Like, it's kind of like a squiddy in that you can pick it up, and if you give it the right amount of momentum, you know, you can make that shit go, and you can do literally anything you want. And this is no exception. This is like god tier balance. This is, I honestly, if it's just a little longer, I love it. Like, this would be my favorite, and I think that sounds a lot like the Nautilus, which this still comes out to be cheaper than the whole combo with the real blade and cloned handles and whatnot. But yeah, highly recommended. Highly recommended. Yeah, I hope one day I can get some Space Invaders, make this shit really crack, and get it all tuned up, and yeah, it'll be nice. It'll be real nice. But I'm gonna leave you off with some more flipping and some of that balance. Hurry.